Hey, I'm Nick Filardi. I co-host with Jason Thielbar on the world's second finest podcast. Every week we talk about 90s Bat books, but we also talk comics, movies, books, TV, both new and old, that we love. What you're about to listen to is an unedited version of that conversation. This is the To Read Pile. What are you bringing to the To Read Pile, Jason?
I won't go into much detail, but on Sunday, I went to this like a memorial service thing for this guy I knew, and it was right downtown, and I was just sort of like hanging out there talking to some people, and I was like, when I was leaving, I'm like, I'm gonna go buy some comic books to cheer myself up because Sarge's is right there.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Yeah.
And I'm walking around, and I know this isn't the true title of this book, but I'm a sucker for stuff like this sometimes, and I love I like all the names on them, but I saw Fuck This Place, Volume 1.
Oh,
it's
Starks' new book.
Yeah. It's the first collection of I Hate This Place. You know, issues 1 through 5, but just big letters, no censoring, and like, I really like Kyle Starks, and I really like the art. I don't know art. Do you know how to spell Artem Toplin? I'm very sorry. Sure. I'm very sorry. I should have tried to look up how to pronounce your name.
Should have figured this out.
Yeah. And some guy coloring, I don't know. Got a weird name. You know, you got 2 L's in that name. Is
that Lee Lowridge?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. But I Hate This Place. It's honestly, like, Kyle Starks, I'm like, all right, this will at least be fun, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Everything Kyle does is just super funny, super interesting.
Yeah. But I'll just read the back copy just for, to get it out there. But it's,
sure.
After inheriting a farmhouse, Trudy and Gabby are ready to start the next chapter of their lives together. Except the farmhouse is already home to a mysterious force that's attracted ghosts, aliens, and all kinds of supernatural beings for decades. Now Gabby and Trudy must play by the house rules in order to survive living among the most frightening creatures on Earth.
Man, that's my shit. That sounds great.
It's so much fun, and it's so much the art is art's fucking beautiful, and the colors obviously are. I mean,
Yeah.
Lee's great, but like the thing that something I really loved about it is it's very funny, which wasn't shocking at all.
No, that's Kyle's wheelhouse.
Yeah, but it was just it was just immediate stakes, and it was immediate, like there's this really good balance of Kyle Starks being like is just really ridiculously funny. And then just immediate, like, oh no, shit's serious now though too, because this is real and this isn't playing around, and some of this stuff might be like the people or characters might be kind of goofy, but like no, this is some real shit going on, but also hey, it's still I'm still gonna make it fun, which is a really hard line to walk,
for sure.
And so like I only read it Sunday, and I'm just like, holy crap, this is really, really good. Like, I knew I was almost sure I would like it. Cause I like, but like, and I really can't say enough about the art though, too. Like, just from the action, from the storytelling, from just the plain.
Oh man, reading this thing is going to make me jealous that I'm not coloring it. I'm going to be upset. It sounds like he wrote like Stardew Valley meets Skinwalker Ranch. That's what it sounds like.
Kinda from what it looks like.
I'm into it.
It's so So like and hey, get the first volume that's titled Fuck This Place.
I absolutely will.
Because I gotta say, you know what? Also A+ for marketing, okay? Because it worked on me.
Yeah. You were like, oh, cuss words in the title. Hello.
I am 12 years old forever, okay?
I like that you went from like the heady Dash Shaw book to like fuck this place.
Hey man, it's one of the many things I love about comic books. It's one of the many things I love about in my like I love movies, right? Like many people. And I love my weird
Yeah.
freaking movies. I love my Criterion Channel subscription,
Yeah.
but also like I still hold like, straight up comedies in super high regard too. It's like
Yeah.
way up
Yeah.
there with like the classics of like 8.5 or whatever the hell you want to talk about.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, man, Blazing Saddles is totally up there. Like,
Yeah.
come on,
Yeah.
like Evil Dead. Like, let's go. Like, it's all the stuff I love.
So I don't have anything for the to read pile this week, unfortunately, but I read a couple of things and they were good, not great. I didn't want to really bring them to the to read because I just want to give full throated recommendations, you know, and it happens. But can I just tell a Lee Loughridge story real quick?
Oh, hell yeah. Hit me up with it.
So the context for this is that, okay, so Lee colored Fuck This Place, and he's been a colorist in the industry for a long time. I got my start working at Lee Loughridge's studio in Savannah, Georgia, when he still had an actual physical studio there. I was in there, and Eisner Award winning Matt Wilson was also working there at the same time. We graduated school at the same time. So we're working in there and it's a good time. We eventually go our separate ways. He dissolves the studio. And then I bump into Matt Wilson and he's like at a show. And I know Lee's at the show too. And he's like, oh, I'm going to work on this book called Cry Havoc. And the hook of Cry Havoc is it's the same artist and it takes place in 3 different time periods. And it's a different colorist for every time period. And he's like, you should do it with me. It'll be like a fun little jam piece. He's like, how often do we get to work together? And the answer is, this is it. This is the only one. So hell yeah, I'm in. So Matt is like, oh yeah, this will be like a fun time with like some old friends, And then he's like, oh yeah, Lee's working on it too. I was like, oh really? And then so I was like, I bumped into Lee and I was like, yeah, I'm working on that thing with Matt and you. And Matt's whole vibe was, this will be like a fun time for us to like share this book together. And Lee looked at me and he was like, head to head, motherfucker. And he's like pointing at his eyes, pointing at me. And he's like, head to head, motherfucker.
Hey, he's even this many years later, he's making sure your skills are sharp. All right. It's just.
Yeah. It was a fun time. That book was a fun time. I haven't read it in a long time, but I had a really good time with it.
Yeah, I think I still.
The art was really great. The writing was really great. If you want to pick up Cry Havoc and check out 3 different colorists on the same artist, I highly recommend it. I think it's one of the only books that has ever done something like that. So
yeah, because colorists don't really get an opportunity to really work with other.
Yeah, with other colorists. Yeah. You get like multiple writers on like something like Gotham Central or something like that. Like that happens occasionally. Yeah. But like a bunch of colorists all working together, that like does not happen. I did so it's 3 timelines. So the one and this was years and years ago, so my memory's fuzzy on it, but the timeline that I did was this girl in her 20s as she learns that she is kind of like bitten by this like smoke werewolf and is like inhabited by this spiritual werewolf thing. And that there's she gets kind of like introduced into this world of like other creatures that possess people in weird ways. I know that at some point the military recruits these people. So there's like a timeline in Afghanistan, and then there's a future timeline that's Lee's stuff that is the furthest removed from my stuff because I was doing the past timeline. Mm-hmm. So I actually don't know. I don't remember where it ends up because I was like I had to like dovetail into Matt's stuff, and then the future stuff was like off my radar.
Yeah,
but it was a good time. I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
I'm bringing my own book to the to read pile, Jason. I'm generating those sales.
Hey, you know what? So sometimes I think you should. You know what, you brought up the dollop. Gareth always gives out when his stand-up dates are gonna be,
Yeah,
like
there you go. There you go. So anyway, I just wanted to mention, since we're talking about Cry Havoc, it's written by Cy Spurrier and it's drawn by Ryan Kelly, who I think is a artist that people sleep on a lot for whatever reason. I think Ryan Kelly is phenomenally talented, and seriously underrated. So yeah, that's Cry Havoc.
Go
check it out. Go get it. I'm promoting now. I'm like you said, Gareth puts his comedy shows at the top of the dollop. I'm gonna start plugging Jason.
Well, I mean, yeah, you should.
It's kind of funny because Cry Havoc is an image book. I get an email quarterly about like how much Cry Havoc has sold, basically. But it's like a very old image book. So like basically nobody's buying it, but like every once in a while, like 2 people will check out Cry Havoc. And like, I just want to say, I see you and I appreciate you.
Hey, man.
Thank you for the 20 cents. I really appreciate it.
Hey, better than no sense, right?
Better than no sense. Better than no sense. Jason.
Nick.
If people want to get in touch with you, where do they get in touch with you?
They can get in touch with me at King of Black Acid on Twitter. Also at World's Second Finest on Twitter as well. It's World's Second with a 2. I am trying to make sure I promote as well. Look out for the 2 reads on Wednesday. Try to be a little bit more active throughout the week on that, just to sort of like remind people like, hey, we're here,
Yep.
And then, that website I mentioned weeks ago is still not in.
It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah. You know what? It's there. It's the first time in a while I've bought a domain, as and just done nothing with it. So,
Hey man, I've been crazy busy too. I brought my own book to the to read pile, so there it is.
I mean, I think you should more often. Hey, everybody vote and let us know. Just like Anarchy would want. No, just like Anarchy would want you to. We have to listen to the will of the people.
I will come through with the hustle, Jason. You don't want to. You don't want to start this. You can find me at linktree.com/Nickfil. Yeah, I don't have anything else to add. That join the Discord. We talk about comics up there. Link for that is in the linktree.com/Nickfil. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, thank you.